regret that I could not be here last week, but wanted to come and just put myself on record along with my House colleague, Representative Marcia Hafner, and on behalf of the people of Oakville. We do appreciate the hearing that was granted. We appreciate this council moving forward with that, and the councilman Stanger introducing that legislation. We appreciate the opportunity to be heard. I think I speak for my constituents in saying that the majority are disappointed with what the zoning commission did, and we'd love to see that change. Whether that happens is the prerogative of this body. I know there are a number of things you need to take into consideration. I think it's pretty clear what the people of Oakville stand, and I just want to make it clear that I stand with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Lynn, and after Lynn is it Ken Connolly?
I just want to give you my perspective as working in the office for 25 years. Mr. Dooley told us that the reason you would veto any reverting of the rezoning is primarily because you were concerned about lawsuits against an NCR for detrimental reliance. Let me just give you this purview. Imagine a pool of jurors, all of whom are St. Louis County residents, hearing evidence of how Oakville was somehow left out of the rezoning process, posting a sign which no one saw, by mailing out postcards which no one received, not even an adjacent group of cloistered nuns who have no problem receiving the county's personal and real estate tax bill. Now imagine a lawyer reading to them the St. Louis County Ordinance 1003.3, which states that notification of a public hearing is to be placed in all legal publications in the area. And yet notification for the March 2012 hearing was only published in the one newspaper not even available for sale in our zip code. Imagine all of this done under the direction of a county land use manager who has worked for the county for over 20 years. Imagine the jury hearing of how St. Louis County granted variances of its own safety rules and regulations, the rules that all of the jurors have to abide by. Imagine them hearing of how these variances allowed this building to be the tallest building on the east side of Telegraph Road, the closest to an adjacent building, which is a daycare center full of small children, and even the closest to Telegraph Road with the smallest amount of parking spaces per unit, and even allowing the most people to live in it per square foot in all of Oakville. Imagine their thoughts when they find out that this is the only three-story building on the east side of Telegraph Road, because the original Oakville study from the 1970s instructed that no building be built over 2 stories because of the prevalence of sinkholes. Please imagine further when they are showed the information with the USGS map showing that there are over 100 known sinkholes within 1,000 feet of 6050 Telegraph, as well as articles which showed that Oakville's clay soil makes it prone to the most catastrophic type of sinkhole, and further to take a small single-family residential home on a 1.44 acre lot and put a large building and parking lot with almost no green space, thereby increasing water runoff to almost 100%, then diverting the water runoff into a water retention area and putting a large amount of weight on that area, such as a 3-story building with 86 unsuspecting seniors, all of their furniture, and their 37 cars, would be a recipe for catastrophic disaster.